Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome back to Survival Challenge here on Spectacle Island. I hope you're all having a good day, and I hope you all did really enjoy episode 1. I haven't actually looked at much of it yet. I'm recording this pretty close afterwards, so we're going to hop in, we're going to start having some fun, and we're going to start off with a little tree removal. I planned on starting off, actually, with some plowing, but I guess I didn't click the record button? Question mark? I don't actually know, but we did a little bit more plowing. So, we probably did from, like, here over, and then I did up and around. So we do still have a good chunk to plow, so don't worry. We'll be getting that in today. I really want to get a crop in the ground, so we may end up just not doing the whole thing. But it just kind of feels like there's not a lot left. So I'm kind of undecided, but we do need to chop down more trees because we need money. So that's really where we're at, because as I said, we are going to be looking at this John Deere combine harvester, starting off at 9,100 bucks, and then so let's see, that was 9,000, and this, so we're just going to say 9 and 2, we need $11,000 to do our first harvest. I don't know if we have enough trees to get that much, but there's really only one way to find out, and that is to chop down all the trees. Which isn't actually too bad. I honestly really enjoy chopping trees in this game. I know there's, you know, it's a bit of work with the bigger trees, but I don't mind it, as I said, with the smaller trees, and, you know, working with them more naturally placed, I think does end up working a little bit better. But not that I didn't enjoy when we had it on Erlingrat, where we chopped down like 120 trees. But that just might have been too many trees. I think that might have been the issue there. So what we're gonna do is a short little time lapse here of me chopping down a bunch of trees. We are gonna load up the trailer, but I do want to put a stack aside so that if we need to, we can always just load them up and run them down. I both also, by the way, love and hate that you can't run carrying the chainsaw. I hate it because I don't want to keep putting it away, but at the same time, I love it because it's safety, you know? I know it's kind of weird, but it works in a simulator game, I think. So, I hope you guys enjoy. This might be a weird time lapse of me chopping down a bunch of trees, but I hope you enjoy it. It is a really long drive from our current base of operations to this sawmill. This is our third run? Yeah, third run. So I did one run on camera, just loaded up the second one, and then this is our third one. We're driving it over here now, and we don't have as much money as I'd have hoped. It's going to be a bit tight getting that. One of the other things that I've noticed happening is that the trailer keeps moving randomly, and I don't know what's up. You know? It's weird, and it worries me. Whoop. There we go. So we're up to 7724. So the biggest problem is not only do I need to afford that harvester and header, I also wanted to afford a sprayer of some form for fertilizer, whether it was liquid or pelletized, and they are also around Yeah, 1,500 would have been our least expensive. I also probably should lime our field, but we're not going to get to that right away. We're going to have to do that the next time. I could even skip fertilizing it. I think if I cut down the rest of the trees, we could afford the combine. And actually, you know what? I'm completely forgetting used machinery is a thing. I'm still thinking full priced. So I'm actually curious, what does this thing cost used? The condition, so 7,200. We could actually buy it right now. So I'll have to look into that. And one other way we could make some money is all of the sawdust that's on the ground from chopping the trees. I'm pretty sure that I can get a shovel. It's probably in the mod hub. I think I've seen it in there before. I never grabbed it because I didn't really think I needed it. But I think that's going to be in there. We do also need... So that'll be able for us to pick up the sawdust, put it in the trailer, and bring it over here and sell it. I think that could be an idea that'll work. That'll get us some more money. But the other thing I just remembered is I'm going to need a way to get rid of the weeds in the field as well. And actually, I think we do have a weeder for that. Let's see what we have. As I said, I've gone through and found some options. Yeah, we're probably going to end up getting the chain harrow. Yeah. Probably the chain harrow. It's not bad. You know, I like it. We can get it for 1,200 bucks used. So, it'll probably cost us like 50 bucks to repair it. But I don't think it's really going to affect things if it's not repaired. The other downside is I have to do it as early as possible because I don't think I have an option for narrow tires on this tractor. So, yeah. We're kind of in a pickle at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll figure some stuff out as we go. We are just at the start. We've still got some stuff to do. I am going to plow that field, and I am considering putting a field in up on top of our little plateau area just so we can have 2 crops going at once. I don't know what yet, but we're going to figure out crops as we go. Probably like soybeans or oats or something like that. I was considering barley so that we could get an early start, maybe get a small chicken coop. But yeah, I'm not used to playing on hard difficulty, so I'm getting a lot less money than what my brain was initially thinking. So they wouldn't call it survival challenge for nothing, guys. I really do love this map too. It is very nice. There is a setting, I think, where I can get rid of like the fog, that kind of like the render fog here, and that makes it look a bit crisper farther out. I'll have to play around with that in a minute. But let me finish this long drive back home. We're at almost the halfway point, and I know it's almost the halfway point because the tracks start disappearing once we turn around this corner. So I'm assuming that's about our halfway drive. So it's kind of cool to see. Actually, they're not disappearing as early. Oh, yep, there they go. Bye-bye. But yeah, let me swing back over there. I'm going to take a look at Mod Hub and see if I can find a shovel. And then I'm going to price out everything we need machinery-wise to take care of our first harvest. So aside from the fact I keep losing it in the grass, this shovel is actually really cool. It is available on Mod Hub in the second tab. So if you just move over and search, instead of... Actually, no, I'll take that back. That's when it comes to buying it. But if you just search shovel, it'll come up. Just in the Mod Hub. And it only has like a 100 liter capacity, I think it said. So it is a little unwieldy, so I have used a bunch of it without doing it on camera. I was going to do it on camera, but I needed to get used to it, and it can be, as I said, a little unwieldy at some points, but it's great. I really enjoy it. It's going to be very useful to have early game. We'll be able to do a lot with it. And yep, got all that there. So anytime you cut a tree, it creates some. So you'll see, where was it? It was probably from that tree. We had to cut it here, and was there one more spot? Nah, probably only one spot. So every time we've had to cut it, it'll make it. I did just check over there when you do chop up the stump using the chainsaw, it does not create it. Maybe if you use like an actual stump grinder, it will make it, which we don't have. So I was just using this one here, which is through the lumberjack mod, and it just gets rid of them, but it does not create any wood chips. So I'm actually curious. How much do we have so far? 600. So I don't remember what the price of wood chips actually is. It's probably not insane. Yeah, it's only, nope, that's not right. This one here, 153 bucks. So we have about $70 worth of wood chips here. I think after we finish up all of the wood, we might actually have somewhat of a decent amount. So we'll be able to play around with that. I am going to leave my shovel and my trailer right here because we don't really need to work with it at the moment. I'll probably clean some of that up in the next episode after we chop down the last of the trees on the plateau. I think I own the 2 trees there and the 3 trees right here. So we'll be able to chop them up. This is the tree from down the cliff, the one that fell off when we were chopping earlier. And I don't think there's any trees on this property where the field is. Oh, that was a lot tighter of a turn than I thought I was making. Let's take a quick look, though. Map. X. Oh, so I do not own the trees down here. Okay, that could be a bit of a problem. Well, we'll still be able to do it. I completely forgot to check the numbers on if we'll be able to afford everything. But we honestly have to finish plowing our field first. So to do that, we might as well just get started. We're going to drop our plow, get on going, and just kind of get it done. I am probably going to do... So normally I do about 10-minute time lapses and speed them up so that they're about a minute for you guys. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably do 20 minutes and hopefully finish off the plowing. I don't think we're going to get planting today, but I want to try and get some plowing done. I'll have to see how much time we have left in the episode. So we may end up doing a really long time lapse here or a lot of work and a really fast time lapse. I'm undecided. So you guys will obviously know by the end of this time lapse, but I won't know for another few hours. So enjoy. I'm going to throw in some tunes and let you guys watch me do some work. And here we go. Finally, the last pass. Maybe not. We might be slightly off. I did just miss a piece. Boo. Right there. And we have officially harvested, plowed the whole field. There's probably a couple of spots. Yeah, I can see a couple of spots here and there where we missed things. But honestly, I don't mind. I do not mind. It's gonna be fine. We'll be able to work with it. And we'll be able to get it planted very soon. But as I had said, we were going to take a look at costs and figure out how much everything was going to be for us to get this first field planted and harvested. So obviously we already own the drill, so we're all good there. Let me actually just shut this off. We'll just V. We'll hang out here for just a moment. So let's take a quick look at the math. Harvesters. What do we got? I don't think I need to change anything. Hood cabin. You know, it doesn't cost any extra for the cabin, so let's get a cabin. We'll have some AC life, you know. We'll go for 130. So it costs $1,100 more to top up the engine. It does gain us 18 more horsepower, but I think we'll be fine for now. If we need to upgrade it, we will upgrade it. Let's see, 7280. And then we need two things. One is fertilizer tech. Honestly, I'm gonna buy the least expensive one I can. I could probably buy this guy, but I'm not going to because actually this one has less. So 7 meters, 2.3. Okay, so this holds less but spreads farther. So let's take a look at this guy. Oh, and I can actually, oh, I have to pay to increase it to 400. Oh. So pretty much the upgrade to full is free. And I think, you know what, right now we're going to be pinching pennies here. I'm going to stick with 300. We'll need a couple bags of fertilizer, but we'll add that in later. What was the other thing? The weeder, which was 1,200. We're going to need a lot more money than my brain was thinking. And last but not least, the header. 1440. It's going to be roughly $11,000. And we currently have 7,622, and that's not including any repair costs or the not the fertilizer. So I think, what's 3 bags of fertilizer going to cost us? I think it's in big bags. We're just going to say 300 bucks. So we're going to need, we'll just say 11,500. So we'll just say 12K. 12K is going to be the flat number. I think it's feasible. I think we can do that. Also, our seed bags popped up back at the store, so we'll be able to transport them over here. It'll be very nice. But we're going to start looking into more of this in the next episode. I want to get the field planted, so we'll be able to run that out. We'll probably pick up the fertilizer and top it off. We'll probably get like 3 bags and fill it up. And we'll also be chopping down more trees in the next episode and cleaning up all of the stumps and all of the sawdust that's on the ground. So, as you can probably tell, this is going to be the end of the episode. So I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is Defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.